Welcome to the 2025 America's Hometown Basketball Classic here in Madison, South Dakota. And we got the Belle Fourche Broncs versus the Howard Tigers. We're just coming off of a back-and-forth eventful game between Tracy Mulroy and Custer. That was a fun one. Let's see, I bet this one will be just as fun. Belle Fourche, as some of you may know, cited to be the exact center of the United States, the city directly in the center of the United States.
Thank you to our sponsors, Heartland Energy and the Madison Vision Clinic. Game 4 features the guests on the scoreboard, the Howard Tigers, and the home team, the Belle Fourche Broncs.
So we're getting ready for tip-off. We're about to start with starters. For the Howard forwards, Dakota Spader, Tana Hoyer, Ellie Becker, Reese Rudabush, Elizabeth Albright.
Howard is coached by Jane Frisbee-Griffin, Savannah Walsdorf, Jamie Nelson, and Terry Wicks. And now the starting lineup for the Belle Fourche Broncs. At guard, 5'7" is the senior, number 3, Katie Malachowski. At forward, 5'10", the junior, number 3, Denali Larson. At forward, 5'8", the sophomore, number 25, Aurora Voorhees. At center, 6'1", the senior, number 39, Whitney Moore. And at forward, 5'11", the junior, number 35, Brayden Kaplan. Coached by Belle Fourche's coaches Bill Burr, Chrissy Montgomery, and Tyler Ryan. Their officials for this game are Paul Beckler, Adam Cummings, and Jason Hunt.
For Belle Fourche, Kaylee Novjeski, Denali Larson, Aurora Voorhees, Lily Knorr, the tip-off is won by Belle Fourche. Aurora Voorhees hands it off to Novjeski. Working on the corner, trying to get something, takes the Voorhees or the Larson screen. No good. Rebound corralled by Ann Connor. Tana Hoyer, top of the key, hands it off to Ann Connor. Ann Connor back to Elizabeth Albright. Albright top of the key, takes the three, misses. Rebound corralled by Kaylee Novjeski. Ball ends up in Denali Larson's hands, but Aurora Voorhees, I stepped out of bounds, I believe. Yes, stepped out of bounds, and that will be Howard ball. Hoyer to inbound, gets the ball off to Dakota Spader. Back to Hoyer, corner and Connor, gets it back to Hoyer, Spader. Round and about, ends up in Elizabeth Albright's hands, who drives, and the Tana Hoyer three is good. Way to start off the quarter. Brilliant ball movement by Howard leads to a open three, and Howard draws first blood. Aurora Voorhees gets the ball to Lily Knorr, who isn't able to get the shot to fall. Fight over it, and looks like it's going to stay on this side of the court. Never mind. It will be Howard ball. Hoyer. Stretch pass to Ann Connor. Had trouble corralling the ball, and it's a turnover. Instead, Kaylee Nowajewski loses the ball herself. And a fight over it. It's gonna be Howard ball. Elizabeth Albright gets the ball off to Tana Hoyer. Tana Hoyer drives, evades. There's trouble with the dribble. An open three, no good. A bit too much on it by Elizabeth Albright. Corralled, Kaylee Nowajewski gets to Lily Knorr and gets the layup to fall. Uses her height and is able to get her team on the board. Spader working on Nowajewski. The Albright drives through contact. And the floater doesn't fall, but rebounded by Ann Connor, who kicks it out to Tana Hoyer, and her three is no good. Dakota Spader with the offensive rebound. It looked like Howard was nearly able to get the ball again, but instead, Belle Fourche is able to get the ball. Nowajewski, open three, Lily Knorr is good. And the Bronx are up 5-3. 5:27 left in the quarter. Elizabeth Albright back to Ellie Becker. Tried to get the ball to Tana Hoyer, but instead it's a turnover. The Bronx with the ball again. Aurora Voorhees working on Hoyer. Gets the ball out to Nowajewski, who finds Lily Knorr in the restricted zone, and she's able to get her shot to fall to extend the lead 7-3. Tana Hoyer, stretch pass. Gets it to Albright. Ball ends up in Becker's hands. Being hounded, has to give it back to Dakota Spader. Stretch pass, ends up in the corner for Elizabeth Albright. And a turnover. And some quick substitutions. Reese Rudabush for Howard. Hoyer in the corner, and a turnover. Believe someone stepped out of bounds. Believe it was Reese Rudabush. Kaylee Nowajewski takes the Denali Larson screen, but has trouble finding her teammate, and it's another turnover. Spader. Spader to Connor. Back to Hoyer. Corner three, no good. Spader's tray ball, just a bit too much on it, and it will be Bronx ball. Nowajewski. Larson. Stretch pass to Larson. Voorhees to Larson. Gets the line. Her first free throw is true. And as we found out in the last game, free throws, when you get to the line and you have the opportunity to make an easy shot, you got to make one. You got to make both of them, preferably, but you got to leave with something. And the second doesn't fall through. Corner pass to Reese Rudabush. Kicks it out to Ann Becker. Tried to get it to Ann Connor, but instead it's stolen by Denali Larson. Actually by Aurora Voorhees, who then gets it to Denali Larson, who finds the ball, gets it to Reagan Hatling, who gets the deuce. 10-3, Bronx. Tana Hoyer to Ann Connor. Isn't able to get the shot to fall. Some contact, no foul called. Nowajewski. Knorr. Corner to Denali Larson isn't able to get the shot to fall. Tried to, while falling out of bounds, tried to bounce it off of Howard, but got her teammate instead, and it will remain Howard ball off the out of bounds turnover. 10-3 is your score. The Bronx leading the Tigers. And as both teams take timeout, so will we. We'll be back with you shortly. The timeout has concluded. Howard ball. Albright to inbound, gets it off to Rudebush. Howard down 3-10. Ellie Becker gets it back to Rudebush, who gives it back to Ellie Becker. Corner, Elizabeth Albright. Doesn't take the shot. Not much there. Across the court pass to Kaylee Schwader, who just checked into the game. Nothing comes of it, and instead it's Bronx ball. Aurora Voorhees got the ball out to Noah Jeske, who gets it back out to Voorhees. Finds Larson in the middle, back to Voorhees. Hatling, or Lily Knorr, her three is no good. Noah Jeske gets the offensive rebound, and her mid-range jumper, no good. Foul is called. It will remain Howard ball. An offensive charge on Denali Larson. Rudebush gets the ball out to Becker. Rudebush back again. Corner for Schwader. Becker. Having some trouble getting inside. Shot clock winding down. Shot has to be taken, and turnover. Couldn't get into the paint. Stuck around the perimeter. Great defense by the Bronx. Lily Knorr kicks it out, and an air ball by Aurora Voorhees. Elizabeth Albright drives out to the corner. Thought about the three, but instead the ball ends up in Kaylee Schwader's hands. Tried to get a pass off, but instead it's blocked by Lily Knorr. Got a hand on that block. Tried to get it to Reese Rudebush, and will stay Howard's ball. It'll be Hoyer to inbound. Gets it off to Spader. Spader. Back to Hoyer. Albright. Nothing comes of it. Instead, it will be another foul and another shot for Hoyer. Hoyer inbounds the ball to Dakota Spader. Has trouble being hounded on defense. Corner. Drives. Kicks the ball out to Elizabeth Albright, and her three is no good. Noah Jeske with the rebound. Voorhees. Noah Jeske, top of the key. Kicks it out to the corner. Back in the paint. And Emma Nell, who checked into the game, was not able to get the shot off. Hit the bottom of the glass. It's going to stay Bronx ball. 42.2 seconds left on the game clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 10-3 Bronx. Ball ends up in Emma Nell's hands. Picked up her dribble, gets the ball out to Reagan Hatling, who her jumper is good. 12-3 for the Bronx. Elizabeth Albright with Dakota Spader in the backcourt. Takes the screen, bounces around, gets the layup to fall. A quick shot by Dakota Spader cuts the lead down to 7. Nowajewski being hounded by Ellie Becker. Isn't able to get much off. Bounce pass to Eminel. Finds a way to get it to Maya Bush. Nothing happens. Eminel was able to get the ball to Maya Bush's hands, but defense for the Tigers proved to be a bit too stalwart, and this quarter will end 12-5 in favor of the Bronx. As we head into this next timeout, we will take a break and be back with you shortly. Both teams taking the court to kick off the second quarter. For Howard, Ann Connor, Elizabeth Albright, Dakota Spader, Tana Hoyer, and Ellie Becker out there. For the Bronx, Aurora Voorhees, Kaylee Nowajewski, Denali Larson, ball ends up in Aurora Voorhees' hands. The rebound almost corralled by Reagan Hatling, who's also starting off this quarter. Instead, it's Howard ball. Elizabeth Albright drives, and nothing comes with it. Loose ball, and it's going to end up in the Bronx hands. Kaylee Nowajewski, who is perhaps the shortest player in the game today, has done very well with offensive rebounds. Corner 2 lands for the Bronx. Reagan Hatling, that looked to be a bit short, a foot short of the three-point line. That'll still count as 2 points for the Bronx. Open three, airs it. Elizabeth Albright, the air ball, and a bit of commotion with the rebound, but ends up in Bronx hands. Voorhees got the ball to Misty Dreiling. He's able to extend the lead, 16-5. Spader. Becker. Back to Spader. And Connor in the paint. Ball stripped from her. And it will be Bronx ball again. Bronx defense proving stalwart. They're having a lot of trouble. The Tigers are getting to the paint. And even if they do, and as shown in this instance, the ball gets stolen from them. But instead, it's Lily Knorr, who thought about the three but opted to pass it to Reagan Hatling out of bounds. It will still be Broncos ball. Voorhees to inbound. Thought about the three, opted not to take it, and swings it out to Cora Knapp. Misses her shot, and instead, the Tigers have an opportunity to cut this lead down. Hoyer. Rudebush. Schwader. Ball ends up back in Hoyer's hands. Deep three, no good. Aurora Voorhees gets the ball out to Denali Larson. Trouble with the pass, but saved by Lily Knorr. Denali Larson's able to force her way to a 2-point score. Ten Hoyer. Stretch pass all the way to the opposite side to Kaylee Schwader, who drives in the middle. Shot way too much on it. The Bronx back with the ball. Nowajewski. Corner. Finds the way to get it to Denali Larson, who her shot is no good. Spader drives, kicks the ball out, drew a triple team. And Ellie Becker's fadeaway J isn't good. Timeout is called by Howard, and it's a 13-point deficit for the Tigers. And nothing has come easy for them. A lot of difficulties driving to the paint, and even when they get to the paint, the Bronx have had active hands and have been able to knock the ball away. So as this time is taken, we'll take our time and take a quick break. We'll be back with you shortly. And we're back. And Connor on the sideline trying to rally her team together as they look to overcome a 13-point deficit. Howard will start with the ball. Anna Becker in the game for Howard. Spader to Hoyer. There drives. Open three for Spader, no good. Brilliant play. Nothing comes with it. Reagan Hatling had the layup, but wasn't able to land it, but Lily Knorr is able to corral the rebound and get the two. Rudebush out in the wing, takes a long three, and it's good. I don't think Reagan Hatling expected that. Hatling has the ball right now, back to Lily Knorr. Nowajewski finds the ball to Denali Larson. Her shot's not good, but that was a good pass by Nowajewski. And a foul is called, I believe. It's going to be on Denali Larson. Her second foul of the game. One team foul for both teams right now. 3:48 left on the clock. 20-8. Bronx leading. Open three from Rudebush. Bit too much. I think a foul is going to be called on Kaylee Schwader for Howard. Trying to fight for the rebound. A bit too physical, and will continue to be Bronx ball. Aurora Voorhees to inbound it to Kaylee Nowajewski. Nowajewski looked to drive, not much there, so instead she opts to get back to Aurora Voorhees. Corner for Lily Knorr. Three's good. A 23-8 lead for the Bronx. Rudabush stretch pass for Elizabeth Albright. Drives a lot of traffic. Finds a way to get to Kaylee Schwader, but isn't able to hold on to the pass, and nothing has come easy for the Howard Tigers. Kaylee Novjeski working on Ellie Becker. Gets the ball out to Lily Knorr. Shot isn't good. Instead, it will be Anna Becker. Ball ends up in Kaylee Schwader's hands. Gets it back out. Anna Becker. Shot's no good. Lily Knorr directing traffic. Gets the ball out to Reagan Halling, and the 2 is good. The Bronx have a definitive size advantage, and it's really helping them out right now. Reese Rudebush tried to get the ball to Elizabeth Albright, but some commotion. I think timeout is called, signaling it's going to be Bronx ball. 1 minute 53 seconds left in the half. The Bronx leading 25-8. We'll be back with you shortly. And we're back. Bronx up 25-8 over the Tigers. It's going to be Howard ball. Spader working with Hoyer in the backcourt. Gets the ball out to Ellie Becker. Back to Reese Rudebush, who takes the 3. Bit too much on it. Offensive rebound is not able to be corralled by the Tigers. They had the people there, but just not the hands for it. Said Kaylee Novjeski, who's played a lot of minutes this game. Aurora Voorhees tried to get the ball to Maya Bush. Tana Hoyer was the last to touch it. Tried to get the steal, but no dice. Maya Bush with the ball, and she traveled. Even with a 17-point lead like the Bronx have right now, if there's anything we all learned from the last game, you can't get too comfortable. Kaylee Schwader gets the ball out to Reese Rudebush. Hoyer back to Becker. Hoyer. Spader. Shot clock winding down. Tried to get her way to the rim, Kaylee Schwader, but instead the ball is knocked away from her. Kaylee Novjeski driving the ball up court. Hands it off to Aurora Voorhees. Kicks it out to Reagan Hatling. Tried to get it to Emma Nell, but Howard had a hand on the ball too, and it looks like it's going to stay on this side of the court. Bronx ball. Lily Knorr and Reagan Hatling neither knew who to take that inbound, but instead, Lily Knorr with the inbound and the deep 2. Spader. Spaddock gets it back out to Hoyer, who's looking to drive. Ball ripped away from her by Lily Knorr, who's looking to drive. Aurora Voorhees with the ball. Maya Bush had a shot, Not enough on it. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Deep three. Not enough on it. Tana Hoyer with the deep three. Not nearly enough air on it. We'll enter halftime with a 27-8 game. The Bronx, their impeccable defense has been snuffing out any semblance of offense from the Tigers, and going into halftime, they're going to have some things to address. 27-8 is your game. Bronx leading, and as halftime starts, we'll take a break and be with you to start the third quarter. And we're back. 40 seconds left during this halftime intermission phase. The Broncs are leading 27-8 over the Howard Tigers. It's been, as the score would suggest, a somewhat one-sided affair. The Broncs have been playing very solid defense, congesting the paint, and the three shots for the Tigers haven't been landing. Despite that, though, the Tigers have been playing hard, and half the game remaining, we'll see what happens. It will be Howard ball to begin with. Dakota Spader inbounding to Tana Hoyer. Hoyer with the ball, driving on Novjeski, passes it, gets it to Hoyer. Spader, who kicks off the third quarter with a three. Cuts the lead down to 16. Novjeski being hounded by Ellie Becker. Gets the ball out to Aurora Voorhees. Not many passing lanes. She's able to sneak it to Reagan Hatling, but her shot's no good, or Lily Knorr. Instead, it's Dakota Spader with the ball, driving, gets it out to Elizabeth Albright, kicks it out to Tana Hoyer, whose three is no good. Oh, how that would have been helpful. Instead, an offensive rebound gives the Tigers another opportunity, and Ann Connor is able to get the layup to fall. Quick 5 points for the Tigers has breathed some offensive life in the team that has been struggling this game. Sets Reagan Hatling. Gives it back to Lily Knorr. Knorr back to Aurora Voorhees. Gets it to Nowajewski. Nowajewski to Denali Larson. Larson to Knorr. And is fouled by Ann Connor. The first foul of the quarter belongs to the Tigers. Ann Connor with her first of the game. Her third of the game. Voorhees to inbound, and a wide open Reagan Hatling three off the inbound extends the lead. Hoyer. Spader. Spader running point. Ellie Becker back to Hoyer. Finds Spader down low in the paint and gets it to fall. Nowjeski gets out to Voorhees. Having trouble finding someone to pass to, but Denali Larson breaks free. Denali Larson being hounded, and Ellie Becker almost got a hand on that pass, but instead it ends up to the corner, and Aurora Voorhees with the ball tries to do something, but it doesn't work out. Dakota Spader with the ball, pushing up the pace, trying to find someone to get it to. Ends up in the hands of Kaylee Schwader. A slick move for a second by Elizabeth Albright. Isn't able to get to the rim, but it will stay on this side of the court. Hoyer to inbound. Spader gets it. Spader back to Hoyer. Hoyer had the ball tapped away by Nowjeski. Her shot is no good. And a fight for the ball. They're going to call it Bronx ball. 15-point lead for the Bronx. Nowjeski gets it to Voorhees. Takes the Larson screen. Gets it to Larson. And her layup no good. Dakota Spader pushing the pace. And her shot's good. Dakota Spader. Dakota Spader has made some important shots for the Tigers. Nowajewski being hounded by Ellie Becker. Denali Larson isn't able to get it to go. Dakota Spader with the ball. 13-point lead for the Bronx. Ellie Becker drives, had the ball tipped away, but Dakota Spader is able to get it out in the corner for Kaylee Schwader. Now it ends up to the wing with Ellie Becker. Back to Hoyer. Open three, no good. Offensive rebound. Hoyer travels. She had some difficulty corralling the ball and takes one too many steps, and it will be the Bronx ball. When you're trying to mount a comeback like this, the last thing you want is a travel call. Voorhees. Out to Nowajewski. Voorhees in the corner, open three. Nothing there. Fight for the rebound, and it'll be an offensive board. And another traveling call, and it will be Tigers ball. And steal on the fast break. Howard Tigers are able to get it to fall. Timeout is taken, and beautiful play. Lily Noah are able to get the steal, and it's a 15-point game once again. Tigers down 15, and as I mentioned earlier, when you're trying to mount a comeback, the two things that will kill you are turnovers and fouls. That foul right there led to 2 points for the Bronx to push the lead back up to 15. Three minutes and 20 seconds left in the quarter. It will be Bronx ball. Spader to inbound to Rudabush. Rudabush back to Spader. Spader taking her time, trying to get something going. Not much there. Is able to find Rudabush, who gets it back to Spader. Her layup, not enough on it. It's corralled by the Bronx. Gets it to Nowajewski, the Aurora Voorhees. Nowajewski back to Voorhees, to Hatling. Hatling used the M&L screen and is able to get 2 points. Dakota Spader drives again, kicks it out to Schwader. Fighting for a shot. She'll get to the line. 25 with the foul. Aurora Voorhees. Kelly Schwader's first shot is no good. The second is 16-point game. Voorhees inbound to Nowajewski. Not playing it too hard in half court, but a turnover, and it's going to be a half court violation. Just as I said it, the Bronx turn the ball over. The Tigers haven't been playing half court too hard this game, but they're able to force turnover. Howard, Hoyer. Hoyer with the ball. Gets it to Spader. Tried to force it to Ann Connor in the middle. Nothing there, and that'll be another turnover. Let's see what happens here. Nowajewski easily gets her way to the perimeter. Voorhees back to Nowajewski, who gets the ball out to Larson. Had trouble with the ball, and Dakota Spader got a hand on it. And they're going to call it. They're going to call it Tigers ball. Rudabush to Hoyer. Hoyer to Ann Connor. Ann Connor top of the key. Back to Rudabush. Wing. Rudabush at the top of the key. Takes the three. It's no good. Airmails it. Lily Knorr with the rebound, and Nowajewski stretch pass to Voorhees. Voorhees to Hatling in the middle. Larson gets the shot to fall. Spader and Becker in the backcourt. Spader drives, gets the layup to fall. Wide open lane, and Dakota Spader takes advantage of it. 55 seconds left on the quarter. Larson had an opportunity there, isn't able to get the shot to fall. Good defense by both teams as Howard nearly forces the turnover out of bounds, but instead it's a foul on Aurora Voorhees. Hoyer gets the ball to Ann Connor. Spader in the paint. The foul is called. You haven't seen, Spader's been driving the paint, but she's also been lurking in it. Ann Cooper. Ann Connor tried to get something going, tried to muscle her way to the basket, but it's no good. Instead, Nowajewski gets the ball to Voorhees. Back to Nowajewski. Larson, open three, no good. Lily Knorr had a window, took it, nothing to show for it. 10 seconds, 10.6 seconds left. Spader uses the Ann Connor screen, drives, corner three is good. Tana Hoyer with the corner three buzzer beater. The score is 36-23. The Bronx still up 13, still up double digits, but the Tigers have been able to chip away. And they'll enter this fourth quarter with a bit of momentum. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with you soon. And we're back. The Tigers in a bit of a rush to get out to the court. The Bronx taking their time, drawing up a play. It'll be Bronx ball to start. Voorhees. Their choice of Hatling or Nowajewski. Gets it to Nowajewski. He's looking to drive. Out on the wing, finds Denali Larson, whose floater is good, gets the shot to fall and extends the lead 38-23 for the Bronx. Step back three for Elizabeth Albright is good, and that cuts the lead back to 12. Nowojewski being worked on by Ellie Becker. Drives and has trouble getting the ball to Denali Larson, who also has trouble holding on to it, and Dakota Spader had a lane to get a steal, but isn't able to hold on to it, and it will remain on this side of the court. Voorhees out to Reagan Hatling. Gets the ball back out to Lily Knorr, whose shot is good. A long two gives the Bronx a 14-point lead. Stretch pass out to Ellie Becker. Gets the ball to Ann Connor, but is fouled in the process. 7 minutes and 14 seconds on the game clock. Kaylee Nowojewski with her second foul of the game. Dakota Spader out to Ellie Becker. Gets it out to Elizabeth Albright. Spader misses the three, corralled by Reagan Hatling. Kaylee Nowojewski gets it out to Voorhees. Voorhees trapped, gets the ball out to Nowojewski. Gets to the paint, doesn't get the layup. Is remaining active out on the court, defensively and offensively. Ball ends up to Ann Connor's hands from Dakota Spader. Doesn't get the shot to fall. Voorhees. Voorhees gets the ball to Lily Knorr. Nothing comes of it. Dakota Spader. Fouled by Nowojewski. That's going to be her third foul of the game. First foul, or second foul of the quarter. Albright in the corner. Got the ball to Rudebush, got the ball back to her. Now it's Albright in the lane, doesn't get the shot to fall. Said Nowojewski's got to be careful because the Tigers are hunting for the ball right now. Timeout is called by the Bronx. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the quarter. Score 40-26. Bronx leading by 14. We'll be back with you shortly. Get some stops coming from the Bronx bench, and that's exactly what needs to happen from the Tigers bench, actually. That's what needs to happen for the Tigers. 14-point deficit. While you got to score, you ain't going to get anywhere if you aren't playing defense. The defense has been solid for the Tigers this half. Albright forces the turnover on Reagan Hatling, and the Tigers with the ball. Spader. Anna Becker, who drives, isn't able to get anything to go, is fighting for the ball. pushing up the pace, and Reagan Hatling, foul is called. Lily Knorr. Back to Novjeski. Voorhees drives, takes the midi. Nothing comes of it. Got the offensive rebound off her own shot. Novjeski, her shot is no good either. And it's going to stay on this side of the court as Dakota Spader was fighting for that ball and last touched her. Voorhees to inbound, gets it out to Lily Knorr. Gets the and one to fall. Lily Knorr driving through traffic. Met a wall and was able to get the shot to fall. Has the opportunity to extend the lead. 17. No good. The lead will remain at 16. 4:49 left on the clock. Dakota Spader. Three's no good, but Anna Becker is able to get a second chance opportunity and cuts the lead down. Voorhees. Novjeski. Finds the ball, gets to Lily Knorr, who got to Reagan Hatling, but a foul is called. And turnover. It'll be Howard ball. Spader working with Albright. Spader gets it out to Ann Connor, out to Albright. Tried to get it to Dakota Spader. Wasn't able to, and instead it will be a turnover. And when you force a turnover, you can't just give one back in return when you're down by so many points with so little time. Novjeski runs into a wall, and Ann Connor, I think a bit too much movement from Ann Connor, not an illegal blocking position. That'll be a foul. Ann Connor's fourth of the game. Second team foul. Novjeski. Looks to use the Lily Knorr screen. Drives. Had the ball tipped away. We'll stay on this side. Dakota Spader was able to get a hand on it. Ball rolled for a while, but last touched by Howard. Stay on this side of the court. Reagan Hatling. Back to Novjeski. Voorhees. Hatling. The ball is stripped and stolen by Ellie Becker. Dakota Spader. Pushing up the pace. Is able to find her way to the rim. Can't finish the move. Lost the ball, and we'll see who touched it last, but it's staying on this side of the court. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left on the clock. When you're down, every shot's important, but this one is pretty important. Dakota Spader's three is not good, and not a lot of time left. That shot was important. Instead, it's the Bronx with the ball, and Denali Larson moving. Isn't able to get the shot to land, but will earn a trip to the line. You have the opportunity to extend the lead. You really got to take advantage of that. 14-point lead with 2:50 left. Regardless of how many points you are ahead, She misses both of them, but the offensive rebound by Reagan Howling and the subsequent flush extends the lead. Reese Rudabush gets it to Dakota Spalding. Spader, who herself gets a trip to the line. Foul called on Lily Knorr, her second of the game, second team foul. Dakota Spader's first shot is good. Second is also good. Voorhees, on Tana Hoyer, sets a screen, gets the ball out to, got the ball out to Reagan Howling, but a foul is called. It's going to be on Ellie Becker, her first of the game. Inbounded to Lily Knorr, whose mid-range jumper is good. Dakota Spader in the paint, but isn't able to get the ball. Becker gets the inbound. Out to Spader. Spader using the Becker screen, gets it out to Reese Rudabush, who takes the three and makes it. Reese Rudabush with the three. Novjeski rejects the Lily Knorr screen, opts out and gives it to Reagan Hatling. Timeout is called by the Bronx. 1 minute and 39 seconds left in the game. 46-33 in favor of the Bronx, and we'll take time. As we return from the break, the Bronx looking to close the game out. Aurora Voorhees with the ball, gets it out to Reagan Hatling. Subsequently gets it to Novjeski, back to Voorhees. Lily Knorr tried to set the screen, nothing with it. Novjeski drives. Not a great shooting lane. And Connor playing solid help defense. Tried to get the ball out to Lily Knorr, then the ball got out of bounds. Dakota Spader gets it out in the corner to Ellie Becker. Gets it out to Spader, who takes the three and in and out. Back to Hoyer, still on this side of the court, able to corral the offensive board. And Connor, Reese Rudabush, back to Ellie Becker, takes the mid-range jumper, not enough on it. That's going to fall out of bounds, and Bronx with the ball again. Voorhees working on Hoyer. Trying to find a way to get it to someone. a little too handsy with that with the ball, and it's going to be a foul. Tried to get the steal, but a bit too much. Still 13-point game with 40.3 seconds remaining. We'll be back with you shortly. .3 seconds is all that remains in the fourth quarter. The Belle Fourche Broncs leading 46-33 over the Howard Tigers. Ball finds its way to Lily Knorr from Roar Voorhees. And Connor is fouled after she gets the rebound. 33.5 seconds left. Dakota Spader off the inbound from Reese Rudebush. Rudebush sets the screen from Spader, gets the ball out to Ellie Becker, back to Rudebush, takes the three. Not enough on it, bit two left, and that'll about do it. Novjeski with the ball. Voorhees. Dakota Spader with the block. The game was more than over, but denied the last second scoring opportunity, and that's it. 46-33. Belle Fourche Broncs over the Howard Tigers. Well, thank you for joining us for this game. And we'll be back with you shortly.